Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. In this tech tutorial video, we're going to show you how you can customize your browser performance on Mozilla Firefox. For example, if you'd like to change the performance so that you can fix various performance issues or bugs, or simply get the best performance and experience possible within your Firefox web browser. So let us dive right into it. So launch Mozilla Firefox, and the first thing, guys, the standard and basic measure would be to simply check if you're using the most recently released or updated version of the web browser, in this case here Firefox. That's something I do in general, no matter which web browser I use. So I keep it updated and run these updates frequently, or let the given web browser update or download these updates and install them automatically. To do that, here on Firefox, click into these three lines in the top right, select settings, and here under general, guys, what you want to do is scroll down a bit. So let me find that feature really quickly here under Firefox updates. So make sure that you're using the most recently released version. If you see that a notification below Firefox is up to date, congratulations. Using the newest version of the given web browser may help you, for example, get the best performance and stability according to this information here already. If that's not the case, guys, if you don't see, or if you're not using the most or the newest version of Firefox, you can click into check for updates here, let Firefox perform a search and find any new updates that may be available to download and install them. So that's the first measure or step I would take. Then, guys, there may be, for example, pop-ups and redirects also here on Firefox, and I personally believe these are pretty annoying when you visit websites and you see these pop-ups and redirects. You may block and block them entirely too through your browser settings. So once you're in your browser settings, switch from general to privacy and security here. Here, scroll all the way down till you get to the permission section. And here, guys, simply make sure that block pop-up windows here is turned on. If that's not the case, simply select the checkbox to the left. That is going to block these pop-ups here in Mozilla Firefox from now on. Next, guys, you may go through these permissions and decide which websites you would like to give access, for example, to your built-in camera, microphone, to send you notifications, to enable autoplay, and so on and so forth. For example, guys, you may click into the given permission like autoplay, media autoplay, and set a default rule for all website here at the top, like, for example, block the audio or block audio and video, for instance. And you may also give or assign or grant exceptional permission to specific websites by searching them, for example, here, or by adding them to that list. But in general, guys, if you leave it at default for all websites here will have the media autoplay turned off, which is a pretty useful feature in my opinion. Don't forget to click into save changes here. In the next step, guys, customize your browser privacy and protection. For example, if you scroll up here inside that privacy and security menu or the settings, you may see that feature browser privacy, and you may switch between these three available options: standard, strict, and custom. So which one you go with is totally up to you, guys. Some of them may have, for example, a balance between protection and performance. Some of them may focus more on protection, less on performance, and vice versa. So which one of these you go with is totally up to you. For example, the strict browser privacy goes with a stronger protection, but some websites, for example, may not work properly, or content may be not loaded or be loading properly. So, guys, which one of these you go with is totally up to you. I will leave it at standard with a balance between protection and performance, with a normal loading of pages. Speaking of page loading and scrolling, guys, next step would be to customize your appearance and your browser performance by, for example, enabling the smooth scrolling, or by enabling the performance customization here in your browser settings. To do that, head over to general here in the top left, scroll down till you get to this area here under Firefox updates, performance. So, guys, as previously mentioned, I personally am using the smooth scrolling feature so that scrolling is really smooth. And yeah, you may disable that if you like, or if you don't like that feature, then, guys, you may, for instance, also use the recommended performance settings here. Now bear in mind that these settings will be automatically adjusted by Firefox depending on your computer's hardware. For example, guys, if you're using or if you own a very new and capable computer with strong graphics and strong hardware, you'll be given access to a customization of these performance settings, and for example will be given the opportunity to turn on or turn off hardware acceleration. As you can see, this feature can be customized, like turned on or turned off, if I disable the automatic performance settings. And below, guys, I will be given the opportunity to turn off the hardware acceleration. Of course, remember here, guys, that the hardware acceleration can only be turned on or turned off if your computer has the appropriate hardware for that and supports that feature. You may simply leave it at user recommended performance settings here and let Firefox handle these performance settings for you in the background. And then we got the accumulated browsing data, including cached images and files that may be slowing down your web browser and may be affecting its performance in a negative way. So my recommendation would be to clear your browsing data, I don't know, every month or from time to time. And you may do that simply by clicking into these three lines in the top right, by clicking into history here, and by selecting clear recent history. After that, go through that list here and turn on the item or element you would like to clear, like for example the browsing and the download history, cookies and site data, temporary cached files and pages, and so on and so forth. And select your time range at the top, and after that confirm by clicking into clear here. And last but not least, guys, there may be also extensions, plugins and add-ons you may have installed here in Firefox, and that may be slowing down your browser's performance. So to access these, simply click into these three lines in the top right corner again, or directly click into that extensions icon here. It looks pretty much the same way as on Google Chrome. And after that, select manage extensions and go through that list of extensions to turn on or turn off the extension you don't want to use anymore, or simply click into these three lines here to remove it entirely. Confirm by clicking into this button. So if you're using an extension that may be slowing down your browser performance, guys, this is the way how you can get rid of them. You can do the same, for example, for plugins here, like this one here. As you can see, this plugin is enabled. Now I usually use that OpenH264 video codec because it helps you watch videos via Mozilla Firefox, but you can turn off any of these plugins if you like by clicking into these three dots here and by selecting never activate to turn this off, and you can do that for any other plugin that is installed here. You can find more of these add-ons, for example, by heading over to the extension center of Firefox, or simply use the search bar here at the top, guys. So that's in general what I personally would do to improve the performance of my Mozilla Firefox web browser. Let's leave it at that. I hope you enjoyed this video, got some real value from it, and we'll see you next time on our channel.